son to project their power in the former corners of the empire. So David Cameron, you didn't pay any price. It was we who paid it in treasure. It was the families of the fallen who've paid it in blood. And the rest of society has had to pay for the extremization, the fanaticization that you and your predecessors and Obama and his predecessors have unleashed upon the world. You didn't pay anything, Mr. Cameron. We are the ones who are paying. Adam's on the line in London on this very subject, Afghanistan. Adam, welcome to the show. Good to hear from you again.
Thank you very much, George. It's been a while.
Yes.
I was contemplating writing to you in the House of Commons. That has been a long time that has spoken.
Yeah. Well, it's better now you can talk to me in front of the whole world.
That's it. You are doing a wonderful job. Hope many intellectuals will follow your program.
Thanks.
And will be able to salvage the situation. It's getting worse. This is breeding in-house terrorists that we are seeing across the globe. Just recently what happened in America. Because there is no justice. If there is no justice, there will never be peace.
Cool.
What is happening in Afghanistan? Afghanistan is a sovereign nation which has been held ransom for the past 100 years by the British. The Russians went there. America clandestinely for the British, and they did not appease those whom they used to fight the Russians in Afghanistan, and they empowered section of people within the community as a result of poverty, and has increased the amount of killings in Afghanistan. The British foreign policies in Afghanistan is not right. It is not good. It's high time the taxpayers stood up to the government and say that there is nobody in Afghanistan that will come to England to come and fight us.
No, they've no intention of harming us, Adam. No Afghan ever harmed us. No Afghan ever committed any act of terrorism against us. The people who were operating as terrorists in Afghanistan were sent to Afghanistan by us. Al-Qaeda, Bin Laden, they were all sent to Afghanistan by us. We punished the Afghans by sending them there in the first place. And now we're punishing the Afghans because they were there after we sent them. You couldn't make it up, Adam. Younger listeners, viewers, might not know what I'm talking about. But this is the facts that you and I know. No Afghan ever harmed us. No Afghan wants to harm us. No Afghan is remotely concerned with how we live our lives in London or in Stockholm or Amsterdam. They just want the foreign armies out of their country. And who can blame them for that? Craig's on the line in London on Israel-Palestine. Craig, welcome. Craig, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, George. Yeah, how are you?
Very well, brother. Go ahead.
I'd just like to say something. The Jews have been persecuted in Europe for many years.
Yep.
Because of one thing. They have been kicked out from their God-given land, which God gave them according to the Bible.
Uh-huh.
And the Muslims kicked them out of their land.
The Muslims kicked them out of their land. When was that?
I think it was a time of one of the companions of the Prophet. He invaded Israel and kicked out all the Jews.
No, tell me who that was. Tell me who that was and when.
It was 1,400 years ago.
No. You said it was in the Bible. So give me the biblical authority for the nonsense that you're talking.
It was God-given.
I think you realize by now, Craig, that you've made a fool of yourself. Because, of course, the Bible was written before Islam was brought to the world. Therefore, no Muslim can possibly have been involved in anything that is in the Bible. You see, a little knowledge is dangerous, Craig. And it's especially dangerous on live TV, especially when your adversary is me. You see, God is not an estate agent. He didn't give anybody the right to kick anybody out of their house, out of their land, call it something else, and allow any person who decides to become a Jew to go and live in his house in his stead. I could become a Jew this evening. I would ipso facto, according to the constitution of what they call Israel, have the right to go and live in Palestine, in a Palestinian's house, on Palestinian land. If you're telling me that God, the merciful, the all-powerful, would ever be responsible for such an injustice, you obviously know a different God to me. Craig, go and brush up on your Bible